Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Surprise Thursday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the G.I. Joe Classified Series number 46, Sergeant Stalker. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. With all that said, let's get into it! Let's take a look at the packaging. Here we have on the top the G.I. Joe Stories number 46, hook, tape, piece of a window. On the front, nice big window showcasing the figure and his accessories. Some nice artwork of Lonzo here. G.I. Joe Classified Series, Sergeant Stalker, Hasbro print. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in China print, symbols I'm not going to learn, and a barcode. On this side, the file card. Sergeant Stalker. Number 46 G.I. Joe on this side. Some more great artwork of Stalker. Just great looking. Then here on the back we have that new poster. Attention! Don't stick things in your French pie hole that don't belong there. Achtung! Don't stick things in any other language pie hole that don't belong there. Don't give it to the babies. Hasbro print. Parents! GIJoe.com includes figure and 10 accessories. Holy moly. That, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And here we have handy dandy tweezers. Let's start taking a look at the accessories, and we'll start with the large machine gun. Looks like a more modern weapon. Lots of nice molded detail in there. Molded in black plastic, of course. And the clip is a separate piece. That's where it hooks in. And then it has bullets that come out the side of it. And speaking of it, here it is. And there's the post that goes in the port on the gun. And then the bullets on that side. And as you can see, they are pointed on one end, just like they should be. And the way that works is there's the port. Just line the peg up with it and push it into place, and the bullets pretty much line up where they're supposed to go. Next up, we have his combat knife. At least I'm guessing it's a combat knife. Molded in black plastic and silver paint app for the blade. Here is his sidearm. Has an extended magazine. Here is the suppressor for that sidearm. You see there's the peg and holding the barrels of port for this or for blast effects. And that's how that looks together. And we'll separate them out because they go separately in his holster. And then here we have his beret, his green beret. Nice gold paint out there. And here is his other machine gun, which goes along with that more a real American hero aesthetic. But lots of nice molded detail. I'll say lots, but there are molded details in there, and it's cast in this black plastic. Here is the magazine for that gun. And as you can see right there, that's the end that goes up into the weapon. And it just kind of clicks into place. At least I said it does. There it went. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but there it goes. It does pop back out, and the reason I pop that back out I'll show you in just a second. Here is his, I guess, holster for that rifle. Nice molded detail, nice texturing on it. Peg that goes to the port on his back. And the way this works is, here is the ammo magazine, and it goes right in there, and it looks like it's supposed to go further down than that, but it just naturally stops there, so I'm not going to force it anymore. And then the weapon just slides in there, and then once they're in there, they're pretty much in there due to friction. And his last accessory is this scarf. Nice big, nice textured mold. It's got fringes on the outside of it. Well, let's take a look at Lonzo himself. And very stern look on his face. That says Stalker. The only thing they could have issued with this figure that would have made it more Stalker for me is that jump jetpack. Now here we have this piece, which is a separate piece, and it does have a bit of a paint app here for this tactical knife sheath, and for this, looks like a smoke grenade perhaps, and it's got various pouches and buckles and stuff that aren't painted, and that's fine. And when it's down in position, it does line up perfectly with the port in his back. It's got that nice camouflage throughout the figure, and I just have to say, this right here, that's a real American hero Stalker right there, folks. And he does have a holster here for his sidearm and the suppressor, and the sheath here for his knife. Let's take the hat back off so we can talk about his articulation. And of course, the neck is a separate piece from the chest and shoulders, or the upper torso, and the head, ball joint at the base of the neck, and then there's like a dumbbell up at the top for the head's articulation. But those two work in concert. He can look up that far, he can look down that far. He got some chicken neck going on. Damn. Nice bit of waggle in there. He can do the full exorcist. At the shoulder, full 360 degree rotation. He does have butterfly joint in there, and it goes back that far and forward that far. Shoulder hinges out so slightly better than 90 degrees, it appears. Cut here at the upper bicep for a full 360 degree rotation. Double hinged pinless elbow gives you that much bend. 360 degree rotation at the wrist on an in and out hinge, and the other side has up and down hinge. So very, very good. He's got hinge here in the abdomen, and there's also a cut here at the waist. Now the waist cut is on either a dumbbell or a ball joint. I'm not exactly sure, I've never pulled one apart to see. But those two joints working in concert, he can bend back that far. The belt and stuff does get in the way just a little bit. And you hear that click, so there's a ratchet in this ab joint. He can lean forward that far. He's got some hula in there. He can lean to the left and right. And also, he can rotate a full 360 degrees at that waist joint. And this thing gets all discombobulated when you do that. At the hips, he does have that pull down joint. He can do the full splits. Kicks forward, not quite 90 degrees. Back a step maybe. Cut at the upper thigh. That does give a 360 degree rotation. Double hinged pinless knee, and it's pretty tight, but I loosened it up just a little bit. And it's got a little bit of stress marks in there, so you might want to heat this guy up with some water. But it gives you that much bend. At the mid shin, he does have a boot cut for another 360 degree rotation. At the ankles, tilts down that far, up that far, and forward facing pin for rocker. Now, as far as the accessories go, storage wise, you have to pop his head off and put the scarf on, which I probably won't display him with this piece on. It's okay. I don't really care for it for this figure. Let's get some off the camera strength to pop that head back on there. There we go. Pop goes the head, not the weasel. His knife. Slides right into the sheath. And the sidearm goes right into the holster. And right in front of the holster, there's a pouch, port, slot. I don't know what you want to call it. But anyway, the suppressor goes right in there. And once you have those on there, they stay in place pretty well. Now, as far as this, of course, it will peg into his back. And although I like this piece, I don't know that I'm going to use it with the figure. I think I'm going to display him holding this gun, but I may still just leave the pack on there, and it can turn either way. And then, of course, his beret. Was he a Green Beret or a Ranger? I think it was a Ranger. And then as far as this rifle, there's no storage for it. He just has to hold it. And there we have it, my friends. Stalker and his accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have Stalker with the Commando Snake Eyes from the Alpha Commandos 2-pack and the original mainline release of Scarlet. Here's Stalker with the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander, and let's start seeing how he compares up with other lines. And from the Marvel Legends series, we have making his cameo appearance, Stan the Man Lee. Here's Stalker with the Valaverse Action Force Scarab and Swarm Trooper with Swarm Gear. For our final set of comparisons, here we have Stalker with Star Wars The Black Series' Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper, and for a 7-inch comparison from McFarlane Toys, the DC Multiverse 3 Jokers, The Joker, The Clown. For final thoughts on the G.I. Joe Classified Series Stalker, or Sergeant Stalker, I have to say, this is a really classic feeling character. The only real issue I have, and it's not really an issue, I guess it's just me being picky. I really don't care for the scarf thing, and it's easily removed, and I don't have to use it, and he won't be wearing the big old scarf in my display. I don't even know if I'll have him using that big machine gun. I just, I'll probably go for the most classic look I can get. The only thing this figure really needed was a jump jet pack. So, Hasbro, if you're listening, which I know you're not, we need a jump jet set. We got Stalker, we need his backpack. Or his jetpack, rather. That should be a pretty simple thing to do fairly inexpensively. But I really, really like this figure. He's very, to me, classic. With, some modern updates, but it's all good. I really like him. That does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.